Parts of plants and their structure. Learning about the structure of root, stem, leaf, flower, and fruits.
Plants grow almost everywhere, wherever there is soil. They are also found in various bodies like freshwater lakes, rivers, ponds, and oceans. Without plants, all life on this earth will cease to exist, as most of the living things depend directly or indirectly on them. Scientists have so far estimated that there are more than 260,000 species of plants. However, in spite of this huge variety, the basic structure of a plant body is the same. As we all know, root, stem, leaf, flower, and fruits are the parts of the plants. Now we will learn about their structure. Did you know? At the Eden Botanical Gardens in Kolkata, there is a 250-year-old banyan tree which has thousands of aerial roots. Root. Children, you all must have seen seeds. The seed has parts called the plumule and the radicle. When the seed germinates, the root grows from the radicle under the ground. The part of the root close to the ground surface is thicker. It tapers off downwards into a pointed tip. The root grows many branches or lateral roots under the ground. The lateral roots spread diagonally quite far into the earth. The tip of the root has some hair-like fibers. These are called root hair. The tip of the root is very delicate. It is covered with a root cap which protects it from injury. The root is part of the plant that usually grows below the ground. Roots always grow towards moisture and gravity and grow away from the light. Activity. Let us perform a small activity now. Plant some mustard seeds in a pot and tend the seedling carefully. When plant grows a little, uproot it carefully after watering the soil around it. Place the plant in a glass or jar full of water so that the soil on the root will be washed away without injury to them. Observe the root carefully. You will be able to see the root cap on the tip of the root. Stem. The stem grows from the plumule above the ground. The stem grows upward against the gravity. It always grows towards the sunlight and away from moisture. Leaves grow on the stem at the nodes. The part of the stem between two nodes is called the internodes. Activity. Take a flowering plant growing in a pot. Place the pot lying down for a few days. You will find that the stem of the plant bends from its new position and grows vertically upwards. This shows that the stem always grows upwards against the gravity. Leaf. Leaves grow on a stem at the nodes. They are wide, thin, and green in color. The flat part is called the lamina or the leaf blade. The edge of the leaf is called the leaf margin and its tip, the leaf tip or the leaf apex. Leaves have a stalk called petiole. However, some leaves do not have a stalk. The part of the stalk joined to the stem is called the leaf base. Some leaves have a small lav-like part near the leaf base. It is called stipiole. Activity. Let us perform a small activity again. Take a peepal leaf. Keep it immersed in water. In 15 to 20 days, the green part of the leaf will rot away because of decomposition, and you will be able to see how the veins form a network in the leaf. Paint this leaf and use it to make a greeting card. Flower. The flower is a delicate and highly specialized part of the shoot system. It contains all the reproductive parts. It may be found in single or in clusters. Most flowers are very attractive and scented, and some are tiny and unnoticeable. A flower usually stays only for a short time. and then it develops into a fruit. The fruits bear seeds which, on planting in the soil, produce new plants. Flower. The stalk of the flower may be long or short. It is attached to the stem at one end, and at the other is the flower, which is usually broad and bulging, is called thalamus. It supports the petals and other parts of the flower. The flower has 4 main parts or holes: the calyx, the corolla,
the androecium, and the gynoecium.
the calyx. The calyx is made of sepals, which are generally green. The corolla. The corolla is made up of petals of the flower. These are usually brightly colored and scented.
The androecium.
Inside the flower, we see a number of thin upright structures. They look alike. They are stamens. The form of
Androecium. The gynoecium.
one upright structure that is different from the others.
It is the pistil. The pistil forms the gynoecium.
Fertilization takes place because of
The androecium and the gynoecium.
fruit. A fruit has a seed inside it. Some fruits have more than one seed. After fertilization, the ovary of the flower swells up and forms the fruit.
For example, tomato.
And mango. Summary. The roots grow from the radicle in the seed, downwards under the ground. The stem grows from the plumule in the seed above the ground. Leaves grow at the nodes on the stem. The parts of the leaf are the leaf blade, leaf margin, leaf apex, leaf base, stipule, and petiole. The flower has 4 holes: the calyx, corolla.
Androecium and gynoecium.
Fertilization takes place because of the
Androecium and the gynoecium.
After pollination, fertilization takes place and then the flower produces fruits which contain the seeds for producing the new plants. That is all in this chapter, students. Grow more plants to make your world a beautiful place to live in. Keep learning!